Hi, this is Paul Kelly. I want to talk to you today a little bit about the soft palate. Now, in singing, or in public speaking actually, the importance of the soft palate can't be underestimated. A lot of people probably don't even realize where the soft palate is or how it can be changed, how it can be manipulated. Let me give you a demonstration first, though, to give you an idea of the difference it can make in your voice. Now, I'm going to sing a sort of medium note. I'm going to start with the soft palate lowered, and then as I sing the note, I'm going to raise the soft palate gradually, and you'll hear the difference in the sound. Here we go. Okay, you hear the difference? You hear the resonance increase as I raise the soft palate. I try not to sing any louder, but just by raising the soft palate, it seems like the note gets louder because the resonance increases. That's because you've increased the space at the back of your throat. Try to imagine you've got a big beautiful Martin guitar. You've got a big beautiful round resonating box made of rosewood or whatever it's made of, and you stroke the strings and you get this beautiful resonant sound. Now imagine you took that same guitar and you shrunk the acoustic box down to the size of a small ukulele and then played the same strings on that guitar. You wouldn't get nearly the sound. The sound would be a sort of plunk, plunk, plunk as opposed to a beautiful, beautiful resonant string sound. It's the same thing with the voice. You've got all this space at the back of the throat that you can use as a resonating chamber. I'm going to demonstrate it one more time. Here, listen to this. You notice that my jaw didn't move all that much, my mouth didn't open all that much more, but because I created more space at the back of the throat by lifting the soft palate, the resonance increased, and there's also the perception when the soft palate is raised that you have actually more high notes in your voice, more lift, more range than might be perceived if the soft palate is lowered. The reason for that is that as you go up the scale, as you're singing higher notes in your voice, you need increasingly more space in order for those higher partials to resonate properly. So if you're singing a high note and the soft palate is lowered, there can be the perception that you're sort of hitting a ceiling. You're kind of ceilinging out, I call it. Your voice is coming up and it feels like it can't go any higher because there's a lack of freedom, there's a lack of height, there's a lack of space above and beyond that note where higher notes could be perceived to resonate and actually can resonate. Now, a lot of people will ask, all right, well, how do I figure out how to find this soft palate? How do I manipulate it? One of the first ways to go about it is to try the yawning reflex, because when you yawn, the soft palate automatically lifts up to make space for that yawn to be activated. So if you try that, you feel the yawn reflex activate, and your voice begins to change. You can hear the resonance change. That kind of feeling. That's the lift of the soft palate. Now, of course, you don't want to sing there. If I tried singing when I was in the yawn position, I sound like a Wookiee from Star Wars. So what you want to do, at the same time that soft palate is lifted, you want to make sure that you're keeping the energy of your voice going forward. You want to keep the focus of the vowel, whatever vowel you're singing, in the front of your mouth. Here's another example. I'm going to start with the vowel at the front of the voice, by the front teeth, the focus of the vowel at the front teeth. I'm going to let it fall back into the throat when the soft palate is raised, and then I'll bring it forward again. Okay, so you can hear the difference. Here we go. It's an amazing difference, isn't it? One is sort of a woolly sound that to my ears actually sounds bigger because I'm producing the sound further back in my head, which makes it feel louder in my ears. But to you as an audience member or somebody listening to a YouTube video, what you hear out front is you hear more presence coming forward toward you as I bring the voice out and present it out to the rest of the world. Now, if the yawn reflex doesn't seem to be working for you, or you're finding it confusing, I heard someone else tell me that they found the soft palate simply by speaking in an animated way. Now, if you speak in a very relaxed way, or with very, very soft tones, or very under-energized without any energy behind you, you don't have a need of a raised soft palate. But on the other hand, if I speak more animatedly, and if I make my points with emphasis, well, you get the idea. You see what I mean? So you automatically, as you speak with conviction and emphasis and authority, the soft palate lifts up automatically. So you can try that. The other thing someone mentioned is that if you try just leaning forward on your feet, if you're standing up, try leaning forward, and the actual energy that you create just to lean forward oftentimes will activate that soft palate and lift it up for you. At any rate, I'll get back to you. We'll have a little bit more on the soft palate in another video. But in the meantime, go back to the studio. Give this a try. See what you can do. And what I would advise doing is try just singing individual tones and try manipulating the soft palate and see if you can feel the difference between the very closed ah and the open ah when the soft palate is lifted. I think you're going to find a great difference in your singing pretty much overnight. Thanks for listening. It's Paul Austin Kelly. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.